Let's do it. This is fake headlines, or actually, we haven't determined the actual name of it. Producer Steve came up with it, so maybe you'll name it. But Steve's got 5 headlines. One might be fake. They all might be real. Who knows? Our battle today is Ken on Ken. That's right. We're Knuff, Mika Napzok versus Ken Plume. Steve, do we have a name yet?
I've been calling it real fake headlines.
I like it.
It's not exactly catchy or anything solid, but if someone has something out there that's good or they think they're clever and they want to name the game, shoot it in the comments or on Blue Sky or Discord, and we'll...
And no wordplay out there in chat.
No wordplay.
But I like real fake headlines.
All right. Well,
I used to do this bit called
Sucking all the joy out of a bit. No,
it is.
No fun words. No.
Okay. I used to do a bit of like where I'd say like, here's a true fact about me. And this is like 15 years ago on MySpace. And people would be like, but if it's a fact, it's already true. And now we have alternate facts. So I was ahead of the curve.
You were. Wow. You see, man, that's one of those things that we'll never be able to thank Kellyanne Conway enough for the alternate facts. That is incredible. Anyway,
all right, let's do it.
Here we go. Real fake headlines. Headline number 1. I will give you, just to go over how the game works. We will give you the headlines. We'll talk about them, and at the end we will reveal what is fake and what is real, and you guys will keep score on your own. Ken, thank you for the music bed. Here we go. Peruvian predictions. A group of Peruvian shaman gathered in Lima last week to perform an annual ritual that included predicting the future. The shamans declared, now this is last Monday, shamans declared that Donald Trump would remove Maduro from office and that the war in Ukraine will continue in 2026.
Wow.
Fake.
Well, write it down. He's not going to reveal.
Got to write it down. Yeah.
You hear the write it down part. There was no request, no notice that I had to have stuff with me.
You've been watching. Last week you were in chat saying I got dibs on next, and now you're here.
Yeah, but I say that about every segment you do every week. Not paying attention to them. Okay, I got a note card.
All right. Okay, here we go.
All right. Peruvian shamans. Peruvian shamans. Okay.
I'll throw you off.
We'll repeat
real.
them.
There.
We'll pre-empt again. Here we go. Headline number 2. I'm not sure the kids are going to be all right. A recent report from the University of Michigan revealed, according to data from DraftKings and FanDuel and some other online betting sites that allowed their data to be available, a number of wagers involving 6, 7, and 67 have spiked dramatically since the summer of 2025 and have odds makers in Vegas considering the meme's impact when making game lines and betting predictions.
Wow, okay. The kids aren't all right. 6, 7 taking over betting. Okay, got it. Okay.
Alrighty. Your third headline. You must be this tall to melt on this road. The small town of Sugar Hill, New Hampshire is going viral for a reminder sent to residents last month about making sure that snowmen placed within 5 feet of the roadway do not exceed 5 feet in height. Local officials say this is a somewhat recent measure or study that was done to improve safety concerns about pedestrian injuries when there's a lot of snow on the ground, when snow is getting cleared. This is a snowmen must be this tall to ride this ride.
Wow. I think I'm at a disadvantage living in Burbank for that one.
Yeah, you don't have like snow, or you don't have like experience with snow ordinances and all this kind of stuff. Like we really have to come together as a village for snow shit like that. You know what I mean? You got to dig up the old neighbor across the street, stuff like that.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go. Headline number 4: Surfing in the Federal Republic of Germany, set to the tune of Surfing in the USA. Germans in Frankfurt are up in arms and hang loose signs as a local surf spot popular for holiday shredding was shut down by the man. The landmark surf location and a public park ceased to exist after officials who were doing routine maintenance work knocked loose sediment buildup and cleared the bottleneck that created the popular wave.
Wow. If any of these are false, they're some of your best work. All right.
He's tricky.
He's really good.
I'll say them all again when we go. Yeah. Well, I'll give them a quick rundown again when we go through them again. But yeah, I don't want to just keep repeating them a million times. Here we go. Last one. Last headline.
Like the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah.
Last headline. All dogs go to heaven, or at least come back down. A New York Pomeranian, it's a hard one to say, and its owner are recovering from a traumatic temporary manhole malfunction after the 3-year-old dog was launched over 10 feet into the air after a temporary manhole cover burst as a result of a pressure buildup. The owner and a passerby managed to break the dog's fall, preventing any serious injury.
Just listening to Steve's fanfic now. Said this in the New Yorker.
Yeah. That's horrific, but that's also hilarious.
And that's gonna be stuck in your head every time you take a walk with Franny now.
Yes. I'm always on guard. We just went for one today. Like I'm always on guard.
Away.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do final. All right. I got Peruvian shaman. I know Steve's gonna go over it. Kids in a snowman. All right, Steve, take us through it.
Ready? All right. Here we go. So we'll reveal your answers this time. Headline number 1: the Peruvian predictions. Group of Peruvian shaman gathered in Lima last week to perform annual rituals that included predicting the future. They declared that Donald Trump would remove Maduro from office and that the war in Ukraine will continue in 2026. Ken Napzok, what did you say?
I just switched. I'm saying false. Saying false.
Okay. Plume?
Listen, I brought that on myself. False, but you were tricky about it.
Okay.
False.
I like how you guys,
because it's mostly
everyone
true.
always throws in these little, you did this, you did the mostly true
but
thing.
you changed what the actual predictions were.
Okay, I appreciate the level of insight. For the record, for the game, for everyone who's out there, I really don't do that. I either take a real story or I just make up a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay,
Well,
so
now
I can
questioning
assure
your
you on that one.
sources, But okay.
I have sources for all my real stories.
Okay.
This is a real headline.
Damn it.
This happened.
See, now the reason I said false and viewed you as tricky was that the dispensation of Maduro was that he would be stepping down or not be empowered, not specifically that Trump would be removing him.
Right.
So adding that extra detail is the thing that made me say false, thinking that you were being tricky.
Understood.
Games aside, which, I trust what Steve's saying about how he puts these together.
Look at that smile. How can you trust him now?
I know. But I agree with what Plume is saying, and even I think Tully in chat said, hey, look, that not a hard prediction to make, but it was the detail of it. Scott Galloway at the end of December literally said, I think my prediction for 2026 is Maduro will be removed. But he admitted not by the way it happened. So that's where I was like, these shamans might have been close, but not that close. But I was wrong.
All right, you're both 0-1 to start. All right, Here we go. Headline number 2. I'm not sure the kids are going to be all right. This is the one about a report from the University of Michigan that says, according to data from DraftKings and FanDuel, that the number of wagers involving 6, 7, or 67 have spiked dramatically since last summer, and this has odds makers in Vegas considering the meme's impact when making game lines and betting predictions. Ken Napzok, what was your prediction? Or what was your answer?
Yeah, I said false. I said in my head, I'm like, this sounds good, but this sounds like a great joke, and I don't believe it.
Plume.
I said true because I think this is just as ridiculous a thing as odds makers would do to try and game their own system to make sure that they were predicting what predictions people would try and make. So I went with true.
I'm so glad I got you guys to split on this one. This is a false headline.
Yeah, okay. All right. Tough. That's good. This is some of your best work. Some of your best work.
Thank you.
Because
why did you sound upset? You got it right.
The answer is we need a dedicated button for after the answers go off. That's the thing. This is a radio show, right? We need a button or something like that. But anyway, here we go.
I only got
headline.
One. Okay,
it's okay. I know.
Well, I could figure it out. You give me some producer notes afterwards, Steve. All right, number 2.
Thank you. Peace and love thing whenever you get one right.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
The problem is it's the same.
Like he's in the room with you.
Right. Yeah.
It's so distant behind the background music.
It's different tracks and everything.
Different tracks.
Yeah. All right. So on to headline number 3. Napzok is ahead 1-0. Headline number 3. You must be this tall to melt on this road. Small town of Sugar Hill, New Hampshire is going viral. For a reminder sent to residents last month about making sure snowmen placed within 5 feet of the road do not exceed 5 feet in height. Local officials say this somewhat recent measure is a safety concern and can cut down on incidents of pedestrian injury. Napzok, true or false?
I mean, again, I've been around snow a lot and been around snowplows in my childhood up in Green Valley Lake in Big Bear, California, in the mountains. But I'm like, this is true to me. Like, it just seems like it's something that would like, oh, did you build a 6-foot snowman? Well, it caused an accident. Dope. Like, it just seems like something in a township, because I know you all live in townships and burgs,
Villages
out there, villages. I would sure.
All right, Napzok goes true. Plume, true or false?
This seems like the kind of thing that small people in small towns would do to suck the joy out of something. So I'm going to go with true.
That's an excellent point.
All right, well, we are all bringing down Middle America together. That is a fake headline.
Wow. Look at us. Look at us and our feelings
But
of
now,
small town people.
Steve, you've put that out there. Someone
I
on
know.
a city council right now is looking at that going, he's got ideas.
Yeah, I just was making it like I was just imagining like little kids like hiding in a snowman, just getting hit by like a Toyota Tundra or something. Like, let's maybe make sure
I
the
didn't go to
snowmen
that
aren't
point.
too big.
I thought it was like a
Yeah,
snowman
that's where I
falling
went.
into a walkway. You talked about the sidewalks in the fake headline.
Yeah,
I thought,
right.
I thought
Well,
it was blocking a roadway, not killing small
5
children.
feet. No, it's saying make sure your snowmen
Mhm.
are not placed within 5 feet of the place that are within 5 feet of the road do not exceed 5 feet in height. That's
You
all. So
could-
make sure your
you-
snowmen are nice and little.
You could
Close to
probably
the road.
run on that platform in a local city council and win, Steve. I'm gonna have
I
future
could
there.
probably run for a lot of things in local city council and win. Ken, look at this hair.
Yeah.
Come on.
JMB says hamlets. Yeah, can we make a rule that it's states, cities, towns, that's it. No hamlets, no commonwealths, none of this stuff.
Whoa! Hey! Don't you talk bad about my Commonwealth. Hey, we still
districts of Columbia.
I think if shit really goes to hell, I think we still owe some kind of allegiance to the Queen,
Yeah.
even though she's dead or something. I don't know. I think in some weird like way down trickle down scenario, we still fight for England for something. I don't know.
I think you better
I don't
find out before it happens, just so you know what's coming.
All right, number 4.
All right, number 4. So going on to headline number 4, Napzok is still up 1-0. Surfing in the Federal Republic of Germany. Germans in Frankfurt are up in arms, and hang loose signs as a local surf spot popular for holiday shredding was shut down by the man. The landmark surf location in a public park ceased to exist after officials who were doing routine maintenance work knocked loose sediment buildup, which cleared the bottleneck that created the popular wave. Ken Napzok, true or false?
I win true, because if this is false, we need to get you writing in the TV world of pictures. The details, using the word sediment, like there's a lot of things we hear. I went true.
Good word. Plume.
I'm going to go true. It seems ridiculous, but you can't be trusted now. So I almost feel like spilling from Ken just to see what happens, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that.
Well, you are both on the board because that is a real headline.
There we go.
I saw a picture of it too. It was pretty funny.
I'm curious.
All
right.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. So Ken Napzok is up 2-1 going into the last question. We do not have a way to do a tiebreaker. There's no budget behind this game. So if you get it tied at 2-2, then congratulations. You both get a pat on the back.
Okay.
Final headline. All dogs go to heaven or come back down. A New York Pomeranian and its owner are recovering from a traumatic manhole malfunction after the 3-year-old dog was launched over 10 feet into the air after a temporary manhole cover burst as a result of a pressure buildup. The owner and a near passerby managed to break the dog's fall, preventing any serious injury. Napzok.
This is possible. I know some folks who have like fallen through like on the streets of New York City, some of the coverings and stuff in that. And I feel I can't have this be true because of this poor doggy. I'm going false.
Why are you having to break the fall of a Pomeranian? You just catch the Pomeranian. It's not like
You hear that, Franny?
it's not like Marmaduke.
not everyone
got
has the best
launched.
hands.
It's not a
Like,
Great
maybe-
Dane that got launched by that you need to worry about breaking the fall. You just gotta catch it.
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
dogs have you caught? They're like legs and
dogs?
paws.
I mean,
and,
you
like,
mean, to be fair, like if a manhole cover, perish forbid, never happened, don't even want to contemplate it, but I'm doing so right now, should launch Franny, I would be more worried that Franny would just go into orbit. Like that would break the pull of gravity if it was launched significantly enough.
Would you say the story, Steve, 10 feet into the air?
10 feet. It says 10 feet in
10
there.
feet.
And it says a temporary manhole cover. So I'm not imagining like one of those
don't
giant
worry.
metal like circle things. I'm imagining like a little piece of like I thought this was more of like a Marilyn Monroe situation, right? Where it's like the
Right.
you know, there's like the little
Now,
flap
where-
kind of look, the dog
where
got flown
was
up, but
this?
it's just a little it says it was in New York.
Okay, so it's in Manhattan. I've seen the steam coming up in Manhattan, and I've seen the sort of buildup you can get. Manhole cover it could mean anything that was placed over
Right.
something that. So I'm going to say true. I'm going to go true with it.
We break here. I say false.
But you
Okay.
said false, really, because you don't want it to be true.
Yeah. Poor little doggy. Poor little doggy just dogging along, and all of a sudden, pew!
Now, if the guy
Final
had launched, you would have
headline.
been fine. You would have been fine.
And
if
our
the guy
final
was launched.
score Ken Napzok wins 3-1. That is a fake headline.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seriously concerned about you, Steve.
It's like,
I tell you, it's great. Especially, I'll tell you why I look like now that I know it's false, Steve. The fact that you chose Pomeranian and you can't really say it, that you stumble, you're like, oh, like I was like, wow, he went all out to put in a word that he doesn't really know how
so
to.
the way that I build
That's
these
what
is
you
like for the
want to.
real stories, I find the stories, right? So I have a source of the story. I write the headlines and the stories myself, even the real ones. I still write the story itself, but just based
Oh,
on
that's a
the
good
actual
okay.
information of the story. So it's still a real thing. It's still
So
really
you
happened.
wrote the first one
But-
incorrectly when it came to what the predictions were.
If I misspoke, I apologize. But yes, that was all my
Having
yeah, my-
severe trust issues with all of
That's
this right now.
That's fair.
Plume doesn't trust the
okay.
news.
You shouldn't. This is exactly why.
No,
This is
specifically,
folks, this is
I
a
don't
podcast
trust
about media
Steve
literacy.
delivering the news.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I won, and I won nothing. I won a blathering no prize, but a lot of fun doing this.
I'm fine with the idea that Ken won, so I'm just going to take that as a win for Ken's everywhere.
We get to see the handlebar mustache, so we all win.
Yeah, we all win. We all win. Mr. Plume, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. But tell the folks not only where they can find you, but what is coming up next in terms of interviews or what is out there.
There are a ton of interviews that have been added recently to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ken Plume, and my Patreon. You can always go there, patreon.com/Ken Plume. And there's a lot of vault stuff that's coming up that I'm pulling out. Probably one with Sean Astin that I did back in 2002. Big sort of 50-60 page in-depth interview with him that is coming out of the vault. There's an Ian McKellen one that's up there already that people can go read. Andy Serkis, I think I had already put that one up there. I think it's available. If it's not, it's going to be coming soon. So a lot lot of fun ones
Check it out.
coming. So please check it out. That'd be nice. That'd be swell.
That'd
Thank
be
you.
nice. Just $1 gets you
We're
all those
launching
interviews.
Web 3.0 tonight.
Web 3.0. All right. Thank you, Mr. Plume. I'll probably most certainly see you later at Panda Express.
You liar.